So today is Fala his first day in sleep training. My description of sleep training is when you allow your baby to sleep on their own, in a crib, in a playpen, in a toddler bed, whatever bed that you have them in. Is sleep training is when they sleep on their own. To me, sleep training is not putting them on your chest and saying, okay, baby, let's rock you to sleep, and then trying your hardest to put them in their bed, and they waking up like, hey, what you doing? Or you having to bounce them in that swinger, or you having to fall asleep with them in the bed and that is not, to me, that is not sleep, that's not sleep training. Like, you're not sleep training him. Your baby need to be in, babe, I want to be able to put him in his bed without him having to fall asleep on me, without him having to need a bottle, me having to bounce him in his bouncy chair. I don't want to have to do all that. So I gave him a bath around 8 with his brother, let him play in the tub. He was ready to get out, took him out, put him on a onesie summer pajama. His diaper, that's it. I didn't want to overdress him because Falahin, when he cries, he starts sweating. And I didn't want him to like really be all sweaty from crying. So I dressed him real light. So I took him out the tub. I already had his bottle already made for him. So I gave him his bottle, sat him on the couch, let him drink a little bit while I did some dishes, came back, and I wanted to make sure he was full. I didn't want him to be crying because he's hungry. I wanted to make sure he was full. So I nursed him, and then I gave him his bottle, and then I sat down with him. I made sure he was nice and relaxed and calm. You know, he was getting to that sleepy stage. He started rolling his eyes like that. I was like, you know what? All right, about 9:30, because at 9:25, and no, at 9:20 I started nursing. So at 9:25 I was like, I gave him 10 minutes, so nurse 10 minutes. So in 10 minutes he was ready to get up by himself anyway. So I was like, oh, I love you, baby. It's time to go to bed. So I put him in his bed. I didn't give him no pacifier. I didn't give him no bottle. I didn't give him none of that stuff. I just put him in his bed. So I was like, all right, let's. And he got in his bed about 8. I want to say 8, 9:38. He was in his bed. So then he started crying. So I closed the door. I dimmed the light. Not too much light. I dimmed the light for him. I put on his little lullaby song. It's like 10 hours. I played it on my phone and he just cried. Like, he cried, I want to say about 40 minutes. He just cried. But what I noticed, his cry got weaker and dimmer. Like, he was cry. Then the cry would get like lower and lower and lower and lower. Or he'd stop, then start, then stop, then start. Um, so when he finally stopped crying, it took about 40 minutes. When he finally completely stopped crying, I went in there and I was like, okay, I don't see him. Like, I didn't see. I was at the corner door. I started panicking. I'm like, where's my baby at? Like, and I didn't, but I didn't want to bust in her room and he wake up. Oh yeah, another thing. And I got him. Well, his dad bought him humidifier, and he bought some Vicks rub oil to put in there, so he sleeps really good with that too. So I make sure I fill that up with water, like plug it up, make sure he just relax in a very relaxed environment. So when he fall asleep, he could just fall asleep. But I make sure I play the music, so just in case he's somewhere, I don't want to make it where it's so quiet, and that's the only time he can fall asleep is when it's quiet in the room. So I what was I saying? Oh, I was by the door. I'm like, what we? Oh my God. My baby was on the side of his bed, of his crib, like in the corner, just. Now, he's at the age where he can sit up. I wish I would have started this a little early where he didn't know how to sit up on his butt. But he at the age where he sit up and he know how to stand. He don't know how to walk yet, but he's doing those two things. So I had to go in the room, like quick, very quick. Go in the room, lay him down, And then I had to leave out real quick because he started, but it wasn't like that cry. It was like that whine cry, like, eh. He did that for about 5 minutes and he was asleep. So I was like, I'm gonna give it about 20 minutes. I finished straightening my house and ran me a bath and did my little workout, did my little squats and my little push-ups. And I'm gonna go back in. He was asleep. Yeah, like he really sleeping in his bed right now. Like, I didn't have to rock him to sleep. I didn't, and I was able to clean up my house the way I want to. Because when I wake up in the morning, I want to wake up to a clean house and not get my children ready. I can focus on getting them ready, not trying to get them ready to clean house. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. But he was asleep. And I let him cry for 40 minutes. I want to say this is his first time doing it because prior to this, before I did the full 40 minutes, I test drived it first. Now some say you should let your baby cry 15 minutes and then go in there and check on him to let him know it's like it's okay, you're safe. Pick him up, rub him. I did that. Falling him was just like it made it worse. Like he was, like, the cry didn't drop. He just was screaming. So I was watching Jane, Jane the Virgin on Netflix, and I seen her doing a sleep training. She was just like me. So the guy starting off, I was walking, hold my baby and all that, until I seen what she did. Her mom, her grandma was like, just let him cry, and I was like, I'm just gonna let him cry. And my husband is at work too. That's because when he started crying, and he know I'm not coming. The first thing my baby was like, Dad, like he'd start calling for his daddy. So I made sure he was at work, so I didn't have to worry about him crying while his dad was trying to get sleep because he got to work, or his dad is his dad be like, oh no, pick him up, he been crying too long, So he did really good. I'm really proud of my baby. I want to see how long he gonna sleep like through the night. That's what I'm wondering. How long he gonna sleep through the night? This was a good little day one. Day two, I don't know what day two is gonna bring, but I'm trying to stick to one schedule, so it'll be make it easy on him and make it easy on me. And I wonder how long it's gonna get to the point where he won't cry, or he won't cry as long. He just lay down and just go to sleep. That's what I'm trying to get at, because at this point, I love my baby, but like I want him in his own bed because my back be hurting. He be waking up in the middle of the night just to wake up. I can't. It's too much. But day one, sleep training, sleep journey for my baby. And we're going to be successful. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to change my mind. Gotta go get in the tub. Peace.